My name is Jonathan Legault. I'm acting as the CEO of a company named COREMATIC, working in AI, machine learning, and robotic. So Vincent has been referred to us by one of our largest clients. We were in a look for a bit of a different approach around our operation. I would say a deeper understanding on how we do operate and trying to organize our financial around this. Vincent has been engaged as a CFO, a part-time CFO for us. The reason why Vincent's profile was interesting for our business is he's got an history of working in heavy operational businesses. He used to own his business himself. He used to work for other companies that had similar, I would say, heavy operation that like us. So before Vincent, we had an accountant employed within the business who were struggling to see the big picture of the business. Definitely an excellent accountant for the day-to-day activities of the business, but lacking a little bit of management to help him to actually understand the big picture of the business and understand how, from this big picture, how to implement that and how to build a structure for the business. And that's where Vincent has been amazing. So where I don't have a finance background, I understand the financial aspects of running a business, but certainly not the financial aspect of running a financial department. And that's two different components. So Vincent was here really to help to mentor and manage our accounting team, building a structure in order to help to have everything in order and far more structure, again, to accommodate the current growth of the business. We've been working with Vincent for almost a year now. When we engaged him, we knew nothing was really perfect and not exactly of where we wanted to be from a financial aspect. And thanks to Vincent, I think he highlights some other area of the business that wasn't really as per our standards. And I will say he spent a humongous amount of time and effort at the beginning to really make sure we had our books perfectly clean, perfectly organized to prepare for the next phase of growth. It brings a level of trust that I definitely need within my business. The CFO has access to the deep of our organization. We open all the books. The strategy is explained deeply to sometimes explaining the numbers and where we're going with this. So it was very important that I could trust the person with the bright side of the business, but as well as the dark side of the business. The second thing I love about Vincent, he's never satisfied with the statu quo. He's always willing to propose and help us to actually move forward. He has a very deep understanding of the operation of COREMATIC, and that is because I believe of his background and history. He used to have his own business. He used to work for other companies where a deep understanding of execution and operation was required. And I think it's definitely an excellent expertise for us here at COREMATIC. I have to say Vincent commits, and it's very rare to find a consultant or external CFO that are willing to commit as a level he does. And when you find them, it's not all the time that they actually meet their commitments. And I have to say, Vincent so far put himself hard deadline sometimes, but delivery on time and with it a very high level of qualities. So never have to come back to work twice. It brings discussion, but never have to redo it again. So it's a pleasure to work in this type of environment where when you know the guys is going commit to a date or commit to a work, it's done and it's done properly. I think as of today, for every single work that we ask Vincent to do for us, everything has been done on time and perfectly. We have 100% satisfaction rate. Nothing hasn't worked or has been declined. So I think it's pretty good, yeah. What I liked about Vincent is before he was willing to give his opinion and a strategic opinion, he wanted to understand our business. And one of the great capacity of Vincent is his listening capacity. He will take time to listen to us, understand the business, asking questions before trying to advise. I think it's the strength that many consultants don't have. They are more willing to give you advice before even starting to understand where the problems are or what you're doing. And now he's really starting to advise on the way to handle the growth, the way to improve some of our financial process, etc., etc. Vincent has an operational understanding already. He doesn't just have a financial understanding, he's got a really deep operational understanding of our industry. But the extra miles of Vincent is around understanding the life of our execution, the life of our business model, and from here, understanding where his own process and procedure should interject. With Vincent, we have a monthly retainer, and the reason why I choose to work on the monthly retainer is because I wanted Vincent to be available for us. Our business requires a lot of responsiveness. I know Vincent would be available. He's a small business himself and with selected clients, so I know he will always have the time for us. Then we have a weekly catch-up where we talk more around a strategic aspect, from an operational aspect as well from the long-term aspect. And finally, something that is very valuable for the business is on a monthly basis, I've got a financial executive report where really here I feel I leverage all the expertise and all the skills of Vincent, where he works with his understanding of the business and provide really an unbiased outlook of the business. We have this ad hoc approach, which I need to, when I pick up the phone and I need him to answer, I know within the next 15 minutes he called back and I've got an excellent service around that. He always have the time. I would recommend his services to any business that are looking to set up a structure, prepare for the future, and are always looking for way to see things differently and improve their financial process.